Good evening, everyone. Who's with us this evening? Hi, everyone, and welcome back from the Easter break. If you've had one, I didn't. I've literally just kind of like knackered myself out doing lots of stuff around the house, and I got into like a cleaning frenzy. But now my house is pick and spank, so it's very, very clean. Hi, Roberto, my darling, how are you? And yeah, so yesterday, sorry, we didn't have a lesson, but I was really looking forward to some peace and quiet. I was really quite, exhausted. Not exhausted, but I kind of, hadn't really sat down and had some me time for quite a while. So that's what I did yesterday. And can everyone hear me? And are we ready to start our lesson? So far, we've got a comment from Roberto, and I can see a few people joining, but I haven't seen other comments yet. So I'll just wait to see who's coming online today, who's with us, and then we'll talk about our topic for today, which is binomial pairs. Binomial pairs. Okay, so we have Antonino. Hi, Antonino. We have Vincenzo, and we have me. I just commented and I saw me. So I'm sure we'll be joined by Tiziano and by Daniela and by maybe Bonnie. Bonnie, I haven't seen you for a few days. Roberta is usually here as well. Stefania, Andrea, Angela, Luca. And yeah, I'm sure people are starting. Laura is always with us, so that's good. And here's Daniela. First Daniela, we have another Daniela that will be coming as well, I'm sure. Usually she does join as well. Okay, and Fabio, I didn't forget about you. And Cinzia, hi Cinzia. Okay, did I have a rest yesterday? Fabio, I did. So I worked all day long. All day long for the last few days. And then yesterday evening, I cooked a nice dinner and I watched a movie with my girls eating dinner. So we had like a cinema night, which we never tend to do. So I always like saying no to watching a film or television when we're eating. But yesterday was like a treat. So we did that and they were very happy. And Ilaria's here as well. So welcome, Hillary. Okay, good. So let's get started as we have quite a few people who've joined. And Daniela's just asking everyone about the Easter weekend. So how was everyone's Easter weekend? Hi, Susanna. Good to see you. You were here a few weeks back, I believe. And you said you were from the Czech Republic originally. Yeah, do I remember this correctly? Anyway, welcome, Susanna. And am I pronouncing your name correctly? Because like the Z at the beginning, that kind of like throws me off a little bit. Okay, guys, we'll speak about binomial expressions. So earlier on, I think before like a few people had joined, I said yesterday I was in real need for some peace and quiet. Okay, I'll put this in the comments. Peace and quiet. So this is an example of a binomial expression. Okay, so binomial expressions usually they're like two words joined by a conjunction, and the conjunction usually is or and. Okay, so we can have and as a conjunction, and we can have or as a conjunction, and we can also have but as a conjunction. So it's like two words joined by conjunction, and the expression is fixed. We can't like move the words around. We can't say, I was looking forward to some quiet and peace. It has to be peace and quiet. And the great thing about learning these binomial expressions, not only will you be able to use them, but when you hear someone speak, the moment they say peace and, you will know the next word that's coming. You will know the next word is quiet, okay? So we're going to look at some of these, but we're going to do this kind of like in a guessing game. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to tell you, the first expression means small individual things, and we use it to say that maybe we did like small individual things, or someone gave us like small kind of like items. I'm going to say items even though it's not appropriate, of information. So what is this expression? And I will tell you the first part, otherwise we'll be here till tomorrow, and try and see if you can come up with the second part. Okay, so this is Susanna saying, yes, correct, I'm from the Czech Republic. Yay, so well-remembered teacher. Okay, so the first expression starts like this: bits and, how does it end? What's the second part to this expression? And it basically means like small individual things. Okay, so you can use it to say, like, if someone asked me, what did you do yesterday? Well, I just did bits and relating to teaching or relating to my videos or something like that. Or what did he tell you? Oh, not much. He just gave me bits and of information. What is the expression? I'm going to bits and pieces. That's it. Daniela, well done. Bits and pieces. I like your profile picture, by the way, Daniela. Very nice. It's lovely. Okay, so bits and pieces. So let's share. Ooh. Okay, can you see this? Yes, you can see this. And, oh, is this better? Nope, that's better. Less of me, more of the screen. So basically, bits and pieces is like small individual things. For example, like, you know, I have to do lots of things. Then there are the other bits and pieces involved in a wedding. Like, for example, I have to send out invitations, photos, and car hire. So it's like, you know, small things that add up and that kind of maybe together add up to something, but it's like small individual things you have to do, or someone might tell you. So we might say, he gave me bits and pieces of information. Okay, so like a little bit here and there, but nothing really substantial. Okay, so this is bits and pieces. And now let's look at the next one. Okay, next one is, okay, so this is an expression we use to say overall, generally. So I might say to you, you know, like this expression, my job is, you know, is quite like, you know, I like my job, and then I will use this expression. And the expression starts, the first part is by and. Oh, we have another Daniela, Daniela Rotondo. Okay, hi Daniela. Good evening to you too. Okay, so this is my expression, by and another word, and together kind of it means, yeah, generally, overall. So how was your holiday? You know, by and it was quite good. How's the presentation? By and it wasn't too bad. So what's the expression? What's the binomial expression or pair? And by the way, you do know that tomorrow is our last live streaming, yeah? I had committed until the 15th of April, and I feel like I'm abandoning you. Well done, Giuseppe. By and large, okay? By and large, it wasn't bad. By and large, this is a really nice area. By and large, I like living in Italy. No, I do like living in Italy a lot, so that wouldn't actually fit, okay? So let's look at, yeah, Cinzia, it's large, so that's correct. And hi, Pietro, welcome. Welcome to the class. Okay, yes, and thank you, Lucio. You deserve to be on the screen for that. Okay, so hold on, just remove the comments so you can actually read my screen. By and large, mostly, generally, with few exceptions. So it was, by and large, an unexceptional presentation. You don't want anyone to say that about your presentation. Like, you know, if it's unexceptional, not so great. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. And now you can't see my screen. Okay. Okay, so this one should be quite easy. This one we used to say approximately, okay? Approximately, it's like, you know, not exact. We use it like to talk about amounts or time scale or something like that, okay? So I'll just put this in here for you, and it starts with give or. Okay, so Mido, hi, good evening to you. The title of this lesson, or our topic for today, is binomial expressions, okay, or pairs. Binomial pairs or expressions. It's basically two words that you always use together. They form an expression, and they're usually joined with and, or, but also with but, okay? So this is our topic for today. Antonino, give or take, okay? Give or take. How large is this room? Oh, give or take, it's, I don't know, 20 square meters. I have no idea. I should have measured before using this as an example. How long do the lessons last? Well, give or take half an hour, like half an hour, 40 minutes, you know, something like that. So let's just share my screen with you. Give or take approximately, plus or minus, you know, some unknown amount, like not exact amount. He was 40 years old, give or take. Okay, so not exactly, but you know, it could be 38, 42. Okay, so next one, come più o meno, says Fabio. Oh no, Cinzia, sorry. Don't get your Fabios and your Cinzias mixed up. Okay, you're welcome, Samido. All right, so next one. Next one. Okay, this one should be easy if you've heard it before. It will be difficult if you haven't heard it before. We use it to say like lots of activity, like lots of noise, places that are very lively, lots of movement of people, okay? And the expression, the first part is hustle, we don't pronounce the T, and Fabio is saying, when dogs and cats arrive. No dogs and cats in this lesson, Fabio. I've banned all language that is not realistic from my lessons. I hope you've noticed. Okay, so hustle and so for example, I might say to you, good Daniela, I miss the hustle and bustle of London. But do I? Maybe I do. I don't know. No, I don't. I don't. That was like in another kind of like phase of my life. Okay, so hustle and bustle is like I said, like a large amount of activity, lots of movement, lots of rushing around. So, for example, he moved to his parents' farm to have a break from the hustle and bustle of the big city. And by the way, guys, I think I've downloaded these examples from the net, okay? So I don't want to take credit for the sample sentences that I didn't write, but I did input into selecting the best ones for you, okay? So just kind of a disclaimer, we don't like plagiarism. So I'm not trying to plagiarize. I've forgotten which website I've pulled these examples off, so credit to that website that I can't remember, okay? So often, like, you know, we say, oh, like, you know, the hustle and bustle of the city, of, you know, like busy places, okay? Now, next one, let's hide. Hustle and bustle, so that was Daniela, she put it all there. Okay, next one is, okay, this is easy. This is kind of like, again, when we like don't give an exact amount. Fabio just said it earlier in Italian. When we say like, you know, it's kind of approximately that amount, but I'm not going to give you the first word now because it's so easy. It's basically what Fabio said earlier when we talked about give or take. This is very similar, but it's kind of like talks directly about like that. It uses words that directly relate to quantity or to amount, to quantity, okay? Or to amount. Anyway, so let's see if you can come up with that. What did Fabio say earlier? Not cats and dogs or dogs and cats. He said, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Can't find it, but I'm sure you will put it, you will find it and you will put it in the comments. So we're talking about approximately, you know, like an amount. When you don't give an exact amount, what could you use other than give and take? More or less, Cinzia, well done. More or less, okay? So I'm not even going to, well, maybe I will show you the screen very, very quickly. Nope, not this one. Why? Why is it not sharing it? What did I do? Hold on. I seem to have removed from, oh, there you go. There you go. There it is. Okay. So meaning mostly, approximately, there are 100 people in the room, more or less. Okay. There are 30 people on this live streaming, more or less. Okay. Even though I could tell you the exact amount. Now it's like 36. Don't drop to 30. Okay. Vincenzo too. I'm going to put you on the screen, Vincenzo. It's your first screen. Okay. Roughly. Okay. Good. Next one is, let's remove this one. Okay. This is something when we say not consistently. So like sometimes it's in one way, sometimes it's another way. It's not, maybe not one way, another way. Like something is not consistently happening. It's like intermittent, okay? And let's see if I give you this. The beginning is on and, that's very easy. On and, what's the second part of the pair? On and, I'll just have a sip of my herbal tea. I'm on herbal tea. I'm so healthy these days. I wished. Hoping the comments aren't too slow in coming in. On and at, not quite, Fabio, but good try. On and off, okay? So we might hear this especially about like relationships, you know, like on and off, we were together for 2 months. Un po' come tira molla, okay? But on and off basically means it's like you're not doing something consistently, you do it, you stop, you do it again, etc. So let's do this. With so much worry, I only slept on and off last night, okay? So I was like, did you sleep okay? Well, on and off. I was like sleeping, awake, sleeping, awake. How long were you with this guy? Well, on and off 2 years, okay? Like not throughout. Good. If there are any questions, you can always post them in the comments. On and on. On and on is another expression, Laura. It's not wrong. It does exist in English, but it means something else. Like, you know, he kept talking like on and on and on, like someone goes on and on about something. They just like keep like that about it for a long time. It dragged on and on. It just went on for a long time. Yeah, so that's a good one, but we had on and off. Like the radius button, yeah, exactly. You switch on the relationships, you turn them off. That's what happens sometimes. Okay, so next one. Let's look at my document. Oh, this is a good one. This is when we say that something is like an essential piece of something, or it's something that you have to accept because, like, if you want something, this thing is going to be like included in the experience. And I'm just talking nonsense. I'll type in the first. Yeah, Shinsia, last night I slept on and off. Exactly. The thing we're looking for is part and, like I said, it's something that comes as part of something. It's like an inherent part. You have to accept it as part of the whole experience or thing. So arguing in relationships is just, or maybe arguing is just part and of relationships. What is it? Hi, Gabriella. How are you doing? Nice of you to join us. Gabriella, do you know part and what's missing? Am I showing you my screen? One idiot. No, I'm not. I thought I was, and then I wasn't, and then I did. Okay, I'll just wait for your comments to come in. I hope I was so quick you didn't see that. I just got myself confused. Okay, I'm sure you're commenting, but it ain't coming in. Fatta eccezione. Not quite. It's the opposite. It's like you can't remove it from the overall. Parcel, Fabio, good. No, who did part and parcel? Okay, part and parcel. So let's look at it. Part and parcel. Integral or essential piece, something that must be done or accepted as part of something. Being able to compromise is part and parcel of being in a relationship. Having to go to meetings is part and parcel of having a job. I don't know, going to some tourist sites is part and parcel of being a tourist or of like traveling, okay? So something is like an integral or essential part. You can't do without it. Okay, let's see. Right, now next one. Okay, so I did say that at the beginning, so I'll just show it to you again. We're not going to guess this one because I said this is what I needed yesterday. I needed some peace and quiet. Okay, so you need like a period of calm, especially like after you've had a really hectic or busy time. Okay, so just like another example here, why don't you all go and play outside? Your mother needs a bit of peace and quiet. I'm going to lie down in my room. I need some peace and quiet. I'm not going out tonight. I need some peace and quiet. Okay, so this is like when you just need to chill a little bit, okay? You need some calm time. Okay, so this is peace and quiet. Let's do the next one. And the next one, no, that's too easy. I'm not doing this one. Okay, this is good. This is something that you can use if people ask you, like, you know, outside of Italy, people have this idea that it's quite apocalyptic here with the coronavirus. So people keep like texting, like from abroad, and what's it like? Is it like hell, etc.? So if you want to put your friends' minds at ease and you want to tell them, look, don't worry, you can tell them, like you can use this expression to say that no harm, you're not suffering any harm, you are in one piece, everything is fine. So it's something that we used to talk about, kind of like personal safety, ours, but also other people's kind of, you know, safety. So it's to see like you're free from harm or injury. So let's see if you can come up with that. In the meantime, I'll type in the first part. It's also for anyone who has kids and who's watched the Frozen 2 movie, it's in the English version of the lullaby, okay? The mom sings, sleep, I'm not going to sing, sleep, my darling, that expression. Let's see, I'm just going to type in the first part, which is this one, okay? Where's Tiziano today? He's not here. He's probably like singing on his roof or something. Well, we send Cristiano our love this evening. Okay, safe and how do we finish off this expression? Safe and sound, yeah, okay. So the song from the Frozen 2 movie, the English version, says safe and sound. Sleep, my darling, safe and sound. How are you all in Italy? It must be like hell. Don't worry, we're all safe and sound, being under house arrest in our own homes. You know, we're safe and sound. Drive safely, drive slowly. I want you to get home safe and sound, okay? So this is the expression. Yeah, so also Andrea, safe and sound, and Luca as well, okay? And Daniela and Luca. Okay, so next one, sorry, Wes, hold on. I need to share my screen with you just for a second, and then we'll move on. So this is just it. I won't be able to relax during the storm until I know that the kids are both safe and sound, or the kids are safe and sound. No need to say both. Otherwise, it sounds like both the kids are safe and sound. Okay, so that's presuming your kids are older and are out of the house. My kids are always with me, so that wouldn't be a worry for me. Okay, so next one, hold on. Okay, this is a good one. This one we use when we want to say that we are fed up with something. Like, I'm really fed up with this quarantine, okay, with this lockdown. So I'm going to use this expression to say that I'm fed up with it. And it consists of two adjectives, and one is this like a synonym for ill, and the other one is a synonym for being exhausted. So can you put this? I'm not going to give you the first part. So it's two words connected with and the first one means ill, and the second one means exhausted. And we use it to say that we're really frustrated, we're really fed up, we're really annoyed with something, or with, like, you know, with a situation or with something. Okay, Antonina, I've seen your comment. I'm just going to wait and see if someone else is going to comment as well. And then I'll put it on the screen. Okay. Bonnie, hi Bonnie, how are you doing? Bonnie, I'm going to show your comment because, yeah, it's the first one I see from you this evening. Sick and tired. So if you're sick and tired of something, you're really fed up with it, you're annoyed with it, you know, like you just don't want it anymore. I'm sick and tired of not being able to go out like a grown-up person should be able to. So let's just see my screen. And, oh no, it clicked on the wrong one. Sorry, I don't want to see, no, don't want to see that much of myself. There you go. Okay, so sick and tired means annoyed, frustrated with something or someone to the point of losing maybe one's temper or patience. So I'm losing my patience. She has been sick and tired of her daughter pestering her to help her with her homework. That's not a good example. Anyway, she has been sick and tired of her daughter going out partying every night. Maybe that would be like a better example. Okay, so she has been sick and tired of her daughter going out partying every night. Okay, next one. Let's see. So Vincenzo, I like the optimism at the end of that. I'm sick and tired of everything, including like the optimism. Sorry, no, I shouldn't say that. That's terrible. I'm like, no, I'm too cynical. Okay, so Shinsia, yes, sick and tired, absolutely. And Daniela too. Okay, so we've had quite a few people. And Giuseppe. Did I show Giuseppe? Maybe I did. Okay. Okay. Bonnie's saying I knew this one. Well, good. You knew a good one. All right, next one is, okay, this is good. This is when you like want to say that something is like most important. So for example, if I say to you, I consider myself a mother, then I use this expression to see, it's like for me, it's the most important thing, or it's like I feel this is me more than anything else. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to type in the first part. So this is like, yeah, like I said, we use it kind of to say like mostly, or like in the first place, I feel I'm this, or like I kind of like classify something as being kind of the most important, okay? And I use this expression, which now I'm not explaining very well. So I'll type in the first part for you. It starts with first and foremost. I just said it. The teacher just said it. Okay, maybe you didn't hear it. Maybe you didn't hear it. Or maybe you were like typing it before you even heard it. Okay. Maybe I said it so quietly you didn't hear. This is me like posting. Okay, so it's basically just because I did say it and you might have heard it and you may have commented already. Antonino saying there's a song by Anastasia saying I'm sick and tired. I don't know this one. Does she still sing? She was a good singer. I liked her. Anastasia. I did like Anastasia. Okay, so the expression, I'm just going to share my screen. Sorry, I meant to show Andrea. Yeah. Quoting the teacher. First and foremost, okay? First and foremost. So let's just look at my screen. You listen way too carefully, Andrea. Okay, first and foremost, most importantly, more than anything else, I consider myself first and foremost to be a loyal and honest person. Okay, first and foremost. He considered himself a good writer, first and foremost. So first, he was like, to him, the most important thing that he considered as part of his being is being a good writer. Everything else, like good husband, etc., that comes second, comes later. All right, next one. And then it's nearly time. Goodness, time flies. Okay, this one is good. I like this one. This one we use to say that something like is brief, but it's good. Like maybe it's just the right amount of time to do something. it's also like, you know, kind of to say that, for example, I mean, you can use it to say like something that you didn't like doing, you did it and it was very brief and therefore it was good. Or sometimes like you can just say like in general that, you know, something didn't last very long, but it was just about the right period of time. And it's two words linked with and the first word is the opposite of tall, and the second word is something that we all like in food and stuff, like the opposite of bitter, I guess. What is the expression we're looking for? First. So Luca, I say first because in British English, you don't pronounce the R when it's succeeded by a consonant sound. So I would say first. Someone from North America would say first. Someone from Ireland might say first, okay, but I say first. So I don't pronounce the R. Okay. Good. So what's the expression we're looking for? So just to give you an example, okay, so sweet and sour is a good dish, short and good. Short and now Ines, borrow an adjective that Antonino just put in his comments. You have to borrow one of these adjectives. Short and. So how was the visit to the doctor? Short and. How was the interview? Short and. Okay, so let's see who's going to come up with the second part of this binomial expression. And then we'll do one more and we'll call it a day. Yes, Fabio, short and sweet, okay? Short and sweet. So the example I've got for you is about a meeting. So meetings, I don't know, like meetings are some of my pet hates at work. I really kind of don't like to have many long meetings. So to me, the best meeting is short and sweet. Keep it short, actionable, okay, doable, and sweet. So short and sweet. The staff meeting was short and sweet today. A phrase never heard in an office. Okay, so, right, last one okay, so this is easy. We'll finish off with this one, and I'm not going to help you this time. This is when we say, we are sure something will happen, okay? It will happen at some point. We don't know when, but it will happen. So, we will be let out of this quarantine. The lockdown will be lifted. What is the expression? It's to say eventually, it's to say at some point, even though we don't know when. I mean, we know that it's the 3rd of May, and fingers crossed it will be after the 3rd of May, but hey, does anyone know? Okay, let's see who's going to type this in for us so we can go and enjoy the rest of our evening. Okay, and Bonnie had it as well earlier. Sooner or later. Is that good? I was clicking on Bonnie's comment to show that Bonnie said short and sweet earlier. And bang, I hit Giuseppe's comment. Okay, sooner or later, exactly. And Laura and Cinzia. Okay, sooner or later. Sooner or later, we'll all be drinking aperitivos again somewhere, having aperitivos somewhere. Sooner or later, we'll be released. Sooner or later, you'll meet Mr. Right, etc., etc. Okay? So this is sooner or later, eventually, at some undetermined time in the not too distant future, he'll turn up sooner or later. What, your husband left you 2 years ago? He'll turn up sooner or later. Sorry, no, your wife left you. She'll be back sooner or later. I'm in my naughty mood tonight, as you can tell. Okay, guys, I think we'll call it a day. Now, if you like I said, tomorrow is our last live transmission, last live streaming, but I'll go back to doing after tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do one last lesson, and then I'll do recorded videos again, here from Alba too. But then we'll agree to have one live lesson once a week. Okay, I just not kind of like need to think about today, maybe a Friday or something. Maybe not this week Friday, like next week Friday or something. So make sure to be here tomorrow. And if you like, we can do some more of these tomorrow. Yes, Shinsia. Sooner or later, I will go to the hairdressers. Okay, to the hairdressers. Sooner or later. Good, Shinsia. And also from Daniela. Because it was always programmed to be, so first I had programmed them until the end of March, and then the lockdown was extended, and then I kind of thought, okay, so maybe the lockdown will only last until, what had they said, like 12th of April or something. Okay, so let's do until the 15th of April. So I was too optimistic they might lift the lockdown, and now they've extended it again. And I just need to go back to doing videos, like recorded videos, because right now I'm not having, like, I don't have much time, like, you know, because like during the day it's incredibly busy with, you know, like work and my daughters and like, you know, like the various things that you have to do around the house. And yeah, so I need to find time to do some recorded videos, and I think I can only do them again if something has to give. This is a good expression. Something has to give. So I had originally, like I said, extended it to the 15th of April, but I think what we'll do is do recorded videos, and then once a week we'll do a live lesson. Yeah. That may be like a good way of doing it. Might be like a good compromise. So be sure to be here tomorrow. And then, so if you like, tomorrow we can do some more binomial expressions, or we can do something else. Let me know. Let me know now if you would like some more of these tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll pick from your suggestions. I think Vincenzo had suggested something interesting. I'll pick something suitable for tomorrow. Okay, Luca is saying great. I'm hoping you're saying great about recorded videos, and then once a week we'll meet. We'll still keep each other company once a week. Thank you, Antonino. You have all been part of my evenings too, and like it's been great because, like, you know, like now I feel like I know you guys, which is really great. But yeah, like it's just very hard to get everything done that you want to get done. So I just need to kind of get organized with my time and my activities. No, Gabriela, you want, like, we'll still be here, so there'll still be videos, and like I said, we'll be once a week. I think maybe on a Friday. Maybe Friday is a good day, or Thursday. We can agree it together. Okay, maybe I'll post something about it on the page, and then we'll agree kind of one evening in the week where we'll get together for a live lesson. Okay, so I actually like these live lessons too, because they always kind of allow us to kind of like interact, which is much more personal than just like the registered videos. All right, guys, the recorded videos. Okay, Antonino, there were other requests under that post, and I did say that I will pick those that had 30 likes. In the end, like, I don't think any of them reached that many likes, but I'm picking the ones that have the most likes. And yours, last time I checked, hadn't. So I'm taking it as a vote. We have to do something that's useful to everyone. Okay, so see you tomorrow, Daniela. See you tomorrow, everyone. And I'm glad you're happy now, Gabriela. And so, yeah, so it's definitely not goodbye, don't leave the page. Okay, there'll be content coming, just in a different way, and we'll be seeing each other live once a week. All right, guys, lovely to see you as always. Thank you for joining. Have a good evening to Fabio. Have a good evening, everyone. And I'll see you at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, bye, guys. Bye-bye.